So at this use case, we'll place a new order for this customer for a specific product that has been defined both in eXray CRM and in the BSCS, so that we can present the integration. So let's do it. Let's define that this contract goes with the open credit payment method that we have selected. We could also define the salesperson that has made this sale. Let's find some salesperson for this reason. Okay. So let's suppose it is Axis, and in the right hand side we can define which documents have been have reached us at the order entry time, and depending on the customer type, different documents can be available for selection, and depending on the validation rules that we have set, different documents can be mandatory or not. So let's suppose that we have a passport photocopy here, and if we like, we can also attach these documents using this control and putting these files, for example this file or another, to the order of the customer. Next, we can define the products and services that he has got. So in our POC, in our demo environment, we have defined some different products. At this step, we will use WISE FMC. It's a fixed mobile convergent product with IPTV and internet together. It's a quad play product. So after selecting this product, the system automatically creates a structure that contains all the different mandatory services of this product, and gives us the ability to populate additional optional services and play around with the attributes of its level. So going down this tree from top to down, we have 5 different services. The first of them is telephony, which holds 4 different properties, attributes. GSM SMS, multimedia messaging, video streaming, and push-to-talk. These attributes have been populated with the default values of the product, but are open to be changed based on the selections of the customer. So let's suppose that the customer has not got the 8 Mbps of video streaming, but only 2 Mbps. And also let's suppose that he has enabled the push-to-talk service, and he has also enabled the multimedia messaging. And also we can define how many CLIs, how many ANIs the customer has got for GSM telephony. So in our example, let's suppose it is 1, and since this example is for postpaid telephony, let's suppose that the MSISDN number will not be defined at this time, but it will be provisioned after the communication of eXray CRM with the billing. Similarly, we can define the attributes of our fixed line telephony. In this example, there are no attributes that we can play around. It's fixed. And let's also select only one number for fixed line. We'll also need a SIM card. At this point, I need to clarify that in our example, we have placed inside GSM telephony also some sub-services of GSM telephony, namely SMS, multimedia messaging, video streaming, and push-to-talk. In the billing implementation that we will see later on, these sub-services are defined as separate services. So we will see that not 5 but more services are defined in the billing level. But we want to point out here that the structure and the definition of a product in the CRM can be differentiated rather than the one in the billing. so that you can map to the commercial aspect of a product, the way that it is commercialized and the way that it is understood by the salespeople and the customers, rather than the technical aspect of the product that is modeled in the billing, and it is made that way that is more practical for the rating and the calculation of the charges. But of course this is not necessary to be followed. If one needs, he can have one-by-one mapping. So just to show that this is also possible, we have left the ISO SIM card service separate to GSM telephony, although it could be a part of it. So let's say that we will also need a SIM card here. We don't know the number yet. The SIM, that's why these fields are gray. The SIM card numbers and ID will be delivered at provisioning time. And in a similar way, let's define some properties and identifiers for the DSL and the TV broadband service. Let's select what type of channels the customer wants: movies, sports, cartoon, documentary. He's a sports guy, of course, and he will have one username for this access. So this is the order is ready and can be placed to the system, pressing save button. So at this point we have a new validation warning message, which means that the order is not exactly as the system would expect it. But we have the yellow sign, which means it's only a warning. We can save it and get back to the correction later on. If it was red, it would mean that we cannot really save or update. So let's see what it is and not save it. So we get the message. It's a GSM multimedia messaging is available for GSM video streaming over 2 Mbps. So we have to change our configuration and define that either that the customer won't get multimedia messaging, or he will need higher speed of video streaming. Let's do the second and hope that now the order is ready to be executed. So we save, and now we have an order placed. The full structure of the order is presented here. No MSSDN has been assigned, no SIM card number has been assigned, no fixed number telephony has been assigned, but we have the specific attributes of the user set.